Hello, it's me, Leslie Bray-Brewer, down here at the well. It is Wednesday, March 14th, 2018. It's the 24th day of this video series. It's going to be a 40-day series. It's called Watch Walnut Cove. I need you to watch Walnut Cove. If you haven't seen these old videos that I've done, the first 23, go back and check them out because they tell various little tidbits of Walnut Cove history that relate to this great move of God that's coming and has already begun. I'm so excited about it. It's Wednesday night. We just finished a Bible study on the other side here at the well about the kingdom of heaven. We want to know what heaven really is. It's just been awesome. So I'm pumped up. Can't talk but a minute because my husband's on the road to come down here. I got to go out and see him before he goes to work. But I wanted to tell you to stay tuned. Go watch those old videos, because there's going to come a great move of God here. You know, I've known that since God started giving me visions and dreams of this great move of God in my hometown back in 96, 97. Started having prayer meetings in 99 about it, revival in Walnut Cove. That's a long time ago, but it's okay. Seems like a flash now that I think about it. But I kept thinking it was going to be something like the Great Azusa Street revival in 1906 out in California, where the Holy Ghost was poured out like in Acts chapter 2, the day of Pentecost, and it was just amazing. People came from all over the world, and they would get near the building and just fall out in the Spirit and have miracles happen, and I thought it's going to be just like that. Well, no. I've had many people, if you see in the other videos, tell me that what's going to happen in Walnut Cove will be reminiscent of Azusa, but it's going to be different. Well, I can remember when I was still editor of the Stokes News. Back in the early days, when I first went to work at the Stokes News, there was a lot of animosity between the town of Walnut Cove and the fire department. I mean, they couldn't get along for anything, always arguing about something. Well, they had been trying to make some progress, and I was invited to a meeting, a very special meeting between the town of Walnut Cove board at that time and the mayor and all of them, with the heads of the fire department in Walnut Cove. And I mean, there had been some really, really ill will between the two. So I go to the meeting, you know, pen and paper ready, thinking it's going to be, fireworks. Hey, pardon the fire pun, sorry. It's going to be like bad, I was thinking. I was ready because that's a news story, but even though it's unpleasant, I didn't want it. Well, when I went to the meeting, it was amazing. It was peaceful. It was beautiful. They began to work together. How can we help you do your job better? How can we help the town save money on fire rates or insurance rates? It was amazing. I'll never forget. I think it was Ricky Hughes maybe who was there for the fire department. There was such a spirit of love coming forth from him to the town, and logical, rational people on the town board saying, well, we can all work together. I was astounded. It was like a miracle. Ooh, I feel the Holy Ghost. I didn't even know I was going to talk about this. I didn't plan what I was going to speak, had no clue. Said, start the camera, Abigail, and this is what came. Must be God, no doubt. I was astounded by what I felt in that room. I said, I'm seeing a miracle, a miracle. Well, I took notes and left the building when it was done and started driving. I'll never forget, I started driving through Walnut Cove, and when I came by the post office, I was headed to Germantown. I think I had to go to cover something else for the paper. And as I came through here, I began to prophesy. I began to the spirit of prophecy hit me, and I began to prophesy to the town of Walnut Cove, and God started talking to me prophetically to the point that I pulled over at what then was Papa Larry's. It used to be the old driving range. I think it's a Mexican takeout place now. I don't know what it is, up across from Ingalls on 65, but back then it was Papa Larry's. I pulled in, and when I pulled in, because God was talking to me so clearly, I had to stop and write it down. And I started writing down, God was saying, this last great outpouring that I'm bringing on the earth is going to be an outpouring of my love, which is what it's all been about, from the Garden of Eden to his death on the cross. It was all about his love. But it's going to be such an outpouring of his love. And I said, but God, I thought it was going to be like at Azusa Street and like in Acts chapter 2, like an outpouring of your Spirit. You know, the gifts of the Spirit and all that. He said, what do you think my Spirit is? My Spirit and my love, they're interchangeable here. He said, my love is my Spirit. My Spirit came because of my love. He said, when I breathed into Adam, and breathed the breath of life. He said, what do you think I was blowing into him? I breathed my spirit into him to give him life, to quicken his mortal body. And also I was breathing my love into him because he was created for a relationship with me out of love. And I started seeing it so clearly that it's going to be such a great, it'll be an outpouring of his spirit, baptism of the Holy Ghost, gifts of the Spirit in operation. Absolutely, that's part of it. But it's going to be an outpouring of his love, interconnected with that is going to make us all just melt with the love and fervor for God. That's what's coming on this earth. And he showed me that night between the fire department and the town, and they were able to work together in love and unity for the first time in a long time. That's what's coming. I saw it manifested then with 2 entities in town. We're going to see it manifested for all the people here. So I wanted to just tell you that little story, unplanned, but that's what God said. Get ready, people. Watch Walnut Cove. We're going to have such beauty and unity and love here between all peoples that we can be a model for the world. Wherever you are, I hope your little town is doing the same thing. Little points of light all over the globe, all around the earth for the glory of God. So keep watching Walnut Cove. I love you, and I will see you soon. God willing, I'll be here tomorrow with day 25 of this video series, Watch Walnut Cove. Love you.